play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Well, this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. Now following the interception. interception. This offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started out west in Las Vegas. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in the second quarter. Josh Jacobs with a touchdown run. From there, we head east to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Nick Chubb, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Holding, repeating team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Holding, offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Call that a 41-yard punt. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Fights through it. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. A big hitter to start the drive. Has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's going to be caught by Alley-Cox. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Holding, offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. Oh, a good move. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone...
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mo Alley-Cox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Now a give running right. It's Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bears, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the losses are piling up as they